Hello everyone, welcome back to Big J Talks, and today we're going to be doing Friday Night SmackDown July 18th, 2025 review. It was a pretty alright episode. Nothing too much happened besides probably like the main event, but SummerSlam build is pretty good. This is probably better than WrestleMania already. SummerSlam's going to be better than WrestleMania. I'm already calling it. But let's get into it. Make sure to hit like button, subscribe, put notifications, and let's get into it. So we kicked off the show with a car crash. We kick off and we see the MFTs, the Bloodline, just all being up. All four of them got into a car crash, and the only one bleeding is Tongaloa. he botched the driving too. Oh my god! But that's how it opened, and then we see Adam Pearce, because he's in there for Nick Aldis. He wasn't here today, and he was like all like crazy or whatever. And then he had a contract for the contract signing tonight. Cody Rhodes Cena. Cody Rhodes came out. He was like, "I take the contract." And then they said reportedly that segment was gonna open the show. So that was a perfect segue, but it didn't. I don't know why they did that for it to not open the show, because then after that we'll go into the entrance, and then it's announced that Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss have a tag team title match at SummerSlam. Put the graphic up here. Raquel and Roxanne are going to defend the tag titles against Charlotte and Alexa. And then it segued right into our first match of the night, Charlotte Flair versus Raquel Rodriguez. So no opening segment like they usually do. We went straight into a match, which I'm not going to complain. Charlotte Flair, Raquel Rodriguez kicking off. And, it was a pretty normal match. Nothing too special to write about. Raquel's been looking good, like in ring. They're really presenting her pretty well. And yeah, but as I say that, she lost. Charlotte Flair did win. I get that does make sense. And then, because Raquel and Roxanne were trying to cheat, but then Alexa used that, and then she cheated to help Charlotte Flair win. Charlotte and Alexa, they're not friends, but they're starting to get like that. And then this leads into the other two fight next week. So next week on SmackDown is Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez, which that should be a pretty good match as well. So pretty nice opening segment. Then we went right into Damian Priest versus Carmelo Hayes. And this happened because they had a backstage altercation, just talking. And then boom, leads the match. That's how most matches be happening. I think it was before this or after that, the police were investigating Jacob Fatu. The police was like, "Can we get Jacob Fatu?" So they're investigating Jacob Fatu in a car crash because, they thought it was him, which, that would make sense that it was Jacob Fatu. And then Fatu was like, "Man, that was me, you punk-ass police." Pretty funny. Anyways, Damian Priest with Carmelo Hayes, pretty good match. Damian Priest with Carmelo Hayes, always going to put on bangers. And then it ended in a disqualification because Aleister Black came out during the match and started beating up Damian Priest. Melo looked at Aleister Black and just ran away because, they have prior history. And yeah, I'm excited. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. They didn't make it official, but please don't make it official for like the SmackDown before SummerSlam. Triple H. This better be for SummerSlam. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black better be for SummerSlam. If it's not, bro, I'm going to crash out. Because, Aleister's one of my favorites. I like Damian too. It'd be a pretty good one-on-one match for SummerSlam. If it's not SummerSlam, what are we doing here, dog? And Melo needs more opportunities. His first singles match level like 3-4 months. That's kind of crazy. So, yeah, pretty good match. DQ ending. I'm just excited for Damian Priest and Aleister Black. Then we had Solo and his MFTs come out basically saying that Jacob Fatu did a car crash, got arrested. And then we see a backstage, the police coming in, and the police was like, Jacob, we see that you were not guilty. You can go handle your business. And he went out and started beating the heck out of it. Well, before him and Jimmy came out. So it was a 2v4 brawl, and of course, Jimmy and Jacob got the best because what they always do. This faction isn't strong at all, for real. So Jimmy and Jacob beat the hell out of all of them, and then Solo, and then there's a part where after Jacob and Jimmy beat up everyone, Adam Pearce came out and announced that official Soul Code would defend the United States Championship at SummerSlam against Jacob Fatu, which was expected, but this time in a steel cage match. I'm glad it has a stipulation. Needed a stipulation. It could not have been just another number one-on-one match because the one on United Champions was just all right at best. So, steel cage, I'm excited. And then after that, the police came out and Solo was like, yeah, go arrest Jacob. They did not arrest Jacob. They arrested Solo. And Solo's funny as hell, bro. I think Solo's going to lose the title at SummerSlam, but he's funny as heck. And yeah, I'm excited. You know, Jacob and Solo, you know, Solo's not the best wrestler, but his best match today is in that steel cage match against Cody Rhodes last year. So I think he's going to cook, and Jacob Fatu is always going to cook, and I can't wait for the SummerSlam match. SummerSlam is already looking better than WrestleMania. I wish Jimmy Uso was in this somehow, but I mean, I guess it just makes sense for it to be number one-on-one. And then this match, we had Stephanie Vaquera versus Alba Fire. I was expecting it to, you know, maybe they're expecting it to maybe give it some time. They did not. I think this ended in like 2 minutes. Stephanie Vaquera won easily, and then that was it. I mean, I don't really know what the point of this match was. I thought maybe Nikki Bella would come out, but no. Stephanie Vaquera beat Alba Fire. Then Piper Niven came out after to beat up Stephanie, and Stephanie easily beat her up too. And that was it. Not much to say. I don't really care. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be Stephanie and Nikki versus Secret Harvest. They're probably going to build that more on Raw. But yeah. Our next match is our Tag Team Championship number 1 contender fatal 4-way match with Rey Fenix and Andrade taking on the Motor City Machine Guns, taking on Fraxium, and taking on DIY. This match cooked like always, but again, it's Team of the Evolution fatal 4-way tag. Why did they use this shitty-ass format with just the 2 people at one time? It should be 1 member of each tag team at the same time at all times. I think it's dumb, the way they did it. But, you know, they want to do it how they do it. It was still a banger. And I think they chose the right winners, who were Rey Fenix and Andrade. And I was like, they were going to fight at SummerSlam and hopefully win the tag titles. And I was like, yes. But no. Because Triple H is a weirdo and doesn't like booking the tag titles on PLEs. Now, I have hope because it's official, the Y6 versus Rey Fenix and Andrade for the tag titles next week. I hope that people interfere and turn into a ladder match or something at SummerSlam. But if anything, they'll turn that ladder match on the SmackDown before SummerSlam. And I think that's stupid. It's dumb, bro. This tag, and I swear, there's a number 1 contender triple threat on Raw for those tag titles. And if they get on SummerSlam and these don't, that's stupid. Like, Triple H really be making me mad with these decisions. So hopefully it ends in disqualification and some type of ladder match of all these teams at SummerSlam. But let's be honest, that's probably not going to happen. If they do that, it's probably going to be on a SmackDown before, because that's how Triple H does it. Then our main event, Cody Rhodes and John Cena contract signing. And Cody Rhodes came out and he immediately signed a contract. And Cena came out, and I'll be honest, he got me. He said, guys, I cannot compete at SummerSlam because he has a movie to make. And I'm sorry, I really wanted to be here for you guys, but I can't. I have a movie to make. I don't want to get hurt, and I'm sorry. Then he left, and then he was leaving, and he didn't sign a contract, and Cody was like, hell no. So he came out and started beating the heck out of Cena, and then they were brawling. They went to the ring. Cena was about to hit Cody with the title. Cody ducked. Cody hit Cena with the title, and then Cody, he was just, beating the heck out of him, and then he put Cena on top of the table and did a splash with a contract in his hand. I'll show you the picture right now. He looked so goofy doing it, but it was funny. And literally made Cena sign the contract. Like, he literally used it. Is that not illegal? But this isn't no normal match. It is a street fight. It is official. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at SummerSlam, the main event for Undisputed Championship in a street fight. And I'm happy. This did not need to be another normal one-on-one match with Travis Scott interference. Now, since it's a street fight, Travis Scott can still interfere, but I think they're done with Travis Scott, and I hope they are. Now, people are saying that The Rock might come out and Cody sells his soul to The Rock. That would be stupid. I don't think Cody needs to turn heel anytime soon. I don't know who's going to win the match, but I don't think Cody needs to turn heel. Now, Cena turns face. I think that would be fine. I don't know if much interference will happen. The only one I would think is, the Money in the Bank Seth Rollins, but since he's hurt, I think that's done. So, I don't think there'll be much interference, and I think it'll be a pretty clean match, and hopefully it's way better than the WrestleMania one. I did not care at first. I did care because I love Cody and Cena, but after the WrestleMania match, I was like, please, no more. But the street fight and, this dynamic, and I still liked it. So, I'm still excited. And that was it for this episode of SmackDown. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.